Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.
Okay, prime time. We've got to make a video today, and I'm learning behind. I don't even know what to make a video, and I haven't even thought about it. I guess I can tell some story of my past.
You need to ask Larry.
Yeah, I know Larry should be here, but I can't find Larry. I don't know where he. I don't know. Hadn't shown up. So PTC, you've got to help me. You've got to help me. I've got to come up with a video today. We've got to find something to talk about.
Hey, Ruxpin.
Yes, I could do that, but I need something a little different. I want to talk about a toy now. I'm just in the mood to talk about a toy. Let's brainstorm and figure this out. Well, that's about it. Does anyone remember this toy line, or is it just me? I had a lot of fun with it. I liked it. Of course, I only had a couple of cars, but again, I liked that not only did they transform, they had the pullback action. I liked any toy with the pullback action. That's for sure. Well, what about you? Did you have any of these? If so, did you like them? Or maybe you didn't even know about them. Maybe you're like, I wish I did. They look kind of fun. Well, I want to thank you for watching. As always, thumb us on you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Check this one out. It'd be a really good one to do.
Exobator?
It was a radical, cool toy line.
I mean, it was 2003. No. Everybody wants to talk about the 80s. You know, I dig into the 90s and those do okay sometimes. They're very iffy. But if I get into 2000 talking about some line I never heard of, maybe by Hasbro, no, it's not gonna do too good. My audience wants more vintage type.
What? This is vintage. 2003.
Don't even get me started on this. 2003 is not vintage. Let's move on. And the last one of the line is probably my favorite. The yellow pickup truck. Why is it my favorite? Not because it's the best looking one. That's the red pickup truck. It's because I had this one. I had this one as a kid, so I think I'm partial to it. And it was just always fun to have a pickup truck. I don't know about you, but if you had this one, did you like playing with it also? It was really hard to transform. It seemed like the joints were really tight. Tight joints. But I really did enjoy this one. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be awful. I'm not going to get this up by 8 o'clock, that's for sure.
Yeah, who's this talking?
Yo, gangster, what's up?
Junkman?
Yes, Junkman.
Shouldn't you be recording a video about now?
Yeah, I know. I should be recording my video right now. I've got to get this thing up, and I don't know where Larry is. Larry's MIA. I don't know what happened to Larry, so I've got to ask PTC, Prime Charlie. I've got to ask him to help.
Good luck with that.
I know. It's one thing I can't even understand what the hyper guy's saying half the time.
I think it's a girl.
Oh, maybe it's a girl. I'm not really sure, but anyway, we're not getting anywhere. I got to get this video up by 8 o'clock.
Well, it's like, Jerry, I need to use the phone. Well, how long are you going to be
Tell
on
your
it?
mom to wait.
Mom, hang up the phone.
Come on, you got to help me. What can we do a toy video about? I've got to know something I can do a toy about. Next up, we have Loco, the train one. Now, I was never really into trains and everything, and if I'm going to buy a toy of a train, I'm a caboose type of guy. I want a big caboose. Not the front of it. I don't know what you call the front of it. The front of the train, I guess. But this one was based on a train. It just wasn't my style. Never really cared. I didn't have Thomas the Train or none of that stuff. Never even liked kids that collected train stuff. Oof, I had a friend that had one of those train conductor hats and he would wear it to school. Cringe! Oh.
How about the Transformers?
Transformers? No, I'm not going to do anything about Transformers. I'm in a hurry. That'd take all day to
I
research
remember
that.
transforming bot cars.
Wait a minute, they're not Transformers, but they're little small
Yep,
cars? What, some generic line?
They move by pullback
Oh,
action.
no, they move. I remember that line. Hey, PTC, I do remember that. That's a good one. And next up, we have a dump truck. I don't know about you. Dump trucks are fun to play with if they're big, yellow, and metal. We're talking Tonka. That's the only time I want to really play with a dump truck, when you could really fill it up with some dirt. Remember that Tonka that had the big crane? Wasn't Tonka fun? Back before they went to plastic. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't a Tonka video. We're talking about the transforming dump truck. Didn't have this one. Don't have much to say about it.
Pull back and they go so fast.
That's right, they did move. That's what I liked about these. You pull them back, let them rip. Remember that? That was awesome.
Oh, I really love this one. I had the dump truck. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, you had that one? I only had a few of them. I didn't have the whole line. But it was a good toy line. Now we're going to look at the red pickup truck. And I had a friend that had this one. And I was mighty jealous because I kind of like the red one more. I had a yellow one. We'll get to it later. But the red pickup truck. It reminded me of Rick's truck on Simon and Simon. Remember that show? Ooh, what a great show. Remember the time they came on Magnum PI? Oh, one of the best crossovers of my life. A lot better at the time that murder lady showed up on Magnum. Didn't watch no Murder, She Wrote. I wasn't an 80-year-old lady in the 80s. Anyway, this was the red truck that transformed into a robot. And I wish I had this one. But again, I had the yellow. Yeah, this is gone. Okay, I'm excited now. Let's get the camera. Let's get everything ready. Get the... Oh, PT, you're right, man. This is going to be awesome right here. Oh. Let's get this stuff ready to go.
This is great. I can't believe I gotta produce a video. Oh my god, I gotta call my cousin, I gotta call my aunt. Oh, I gotta do a show. Oh, I could be the next JoJo. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how this video turns out.
We are on a roll now. Thank you.
I mean, I thought it was back in my head. Oh my god, what if they get me to produce a new one? It'd be so great. To me, I love it.
Now, I don't remember seeing this one at the store, the Jeep. Now, I'm a fan of a Jeep, and I would have liked to have bought this as a kid. I mean, Jeeps were cool. Long before Jurassic Park made them even cooler, Jeeps were cool. And I wish I saw this one. I dang sure would have got this one. Oops, sorry. Excuse my language. Shouldn't have said a word like that. I apologize.
Mic check, mic check. I really don't care what you say. I'm gonna come back like a boomerang. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Won't let the haters get their way, cause I'm gonna come back like a boomerang.
Now let's start with a look at the dump truck. And we're going to talk about the green dump truck because there were 2 dump trucks in this line. We'll get to the other one later. Calm down. If you're a fan of the yellow one, don't worry, it will be in this video. But we're talking the green dump truck. And if you're into dump trucks, green's a good color to have in a dump truck. It really is. I mean, yellow's okay, but you don't want to see a white dump truck. It just doesn't make any sense. Green's pretty cool. And again, this one had the pullback go action that all of them had. So you know it was a lot of fun. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. We're going to talk toys back in 1984. That's right, we're going really back. What was really one of the big crazes of 1984? Transforming toys. GoBots, Transformers, a lot of generic ones out. And when it comes to a generic one, there's one I really love. And this one, it was cool because you got a car that you could pull back and let go. And it fly across the room. Or you could transform it into a robot. Of course, the toy I'm talking about, Dinobots. You always had to have a bot at the end of it. If you had a transforming toy that turned into a robot, you had to put the word bot on it. You notice they don't really use the word robot anymore. You don't really hear that anymore. It's always cyborg or AI or it's just something. They just don't like to use the word robot anymore. I don't know why I miss saying robot. But let's take a look at each one.